Hey guys, just thought I would pop up an extra video this week because I have just started playing with alcohol inks and I am in love already. I've had so much fun playing with them. So yeah, I just recorded a few of my first attempts and I'm going to share one of them with you now, and I'll let you know as I go, and also in the description about everything that I've used to put it together, and I'll pop some links in there too for you. Anyway, enjoy. Okay, so for this piece I've used the Pinata Black and the Pinata blending solution, and then also the Pinata Brass. That needs a lot of shaking. I'm not going to show you all of that, but yeah, make sure you give it a good shake to get all the gold pigment floating around evenly. So I just started with some of the blending solution and then about 2 drops of the black, and then I'm adding a little bit of the gold just at the center there. Oh my gosh, I just love watching it do its thing all by itself. It's mesmerizing. So I've just used a bit more of the blending solution in the direction that I want it to go. I'm getting in quite close with my blending solution bottle. I'm getting it kind of dirty. I'm like touching the paper and just swiping across, and then I'm just using a straw to blow in the direction that I want. So if I wasn't clear at the start, total newbie, so I'm totally making up these techniques, so feel free to comment below and let me know what you guys do or what I'm doing wrong. But I am pretty happy with how this turned out. I am obviously getting that blending solution bottle really dirty, so I'm going to give that a clean with some alcohol at the end. I need to invest the $2 in those needle point bottles that you can get. I think they'll be a bit easier to clean if I'm going to stick with this technique that I've developed. This is just on Yupo Paper as well, which I got from Officeworks. I bought the A3 booklet, and I've just been cutting pieces to size just with like a Stanley knife and a ruler, which I think is probably the most cost-effective way to go about it. I'd also would like to try, I think I might get some canned air and see what difference that makes as well. Just because I think I'd prefer to be wearing a mask when I'm working with this stuff, which obviously I can't do when I'm blowing into a straw, although I do like the control that I have when I'm using a straw, so I suspect I'll end up doing a bit of both. But yeah, looking forward to giving that a try at some point. And then I've seen lots of people using like Lazy Susans or cake turners. I'm just using the lid of a Tupperware container, which spins around quite easily, and I sort of like that. I think it's a bit easier than a cake turner would be to lift up on an angle as I'm blowing, which I seem to be doing quite a bit. So I just keep going from the center and spreading my blending solution out and moving everything outwards. So I just want to create, what I'm doing there is I want the outer part of the design to be a little bit more faded and blending off into the distance, so I'm just adding more blending solution to the outer parts. And you can see as well, this is all in real time, so it all comes together quite quickly. I don't know if maybe I'm not enough of a perfectionist, but I was pretty happy with how it was looking after about 10 minutes, so that's pretty cool. Just realised it matches my nails. That was not intentional. I am absolutely loving this black though. I've got some brighter colours that I've had a quick play with, but I think I don't know, I'm just leaning more towards these monochromy, muted kind of colours. So I've got the Ranger Teakwood on the way, and I'd really like to try the Slate as well. I'm just waiting for Art Tree to get it back in stock. I think they should have more in stock in a few days, so I might put in an order and have a play with some of those more neutral colours, because I think I'm just with this medium, I think that colour palette is what I'm going to be drawn to more. I'm just trying to extend it out now. Full disclosure, I was trying to create a piece in the middle of my paper, which clearly has not happened. So that's all right. It's an abstract work of art, so I'm just going to extend it down towards the corner on an angle just to fill out a bit of that empty space. I definitely think I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on alcohol inks and stuff as well, and I'm definitely getting the impression that you just need to let the alcohol ink do its thing. You can kind of go into it with a bit of an idea of what you want to do, but chances are, it seems, your art is going to take on a life of its own, which, no complaints. I think that's really cool. Once I finished this piece as well, I did spray it with a varnish, which I haven't filmed, but I will pop the link in the description to the varnish that I used. The one that I used did take off a little bit of the shine, but I actually really like how it's ended up looking. It looks really professional. It looks like a beautiful printed piece of artwork, so I'm pretty happy. I assume there are different types of varnish that you can get, gloss and matte and all of that sort of thing, so just something to keep in mind if you're picking one out. I just wanted to add a little bit more of a center to the piece, so I've just gone with the gold, and I just decided to dab it on and add a bit of the blending solution and then just see where it naturally kind of spread around. Just giving it a little bit of help now. Love watching it do its thing. So yeah, I decided I was pretty happy with how that was looking and decided to call it a day there. So here's a close-up of what it looks like. God, I love all the detailing. It's so cool. So anyway, if you would like to watch some more of my videos, I do a lot of millinery tutorials, but I'm branching out into these alcohol inks and some resin down the track. So hit subscribe if you want to follow along. Thanks, guys.